White Alaskan Malamutes are known for their incredible strength, their thick, dense fur, their remarkable endurance in the coldest weather, and their deep, steady, almost ancient presence. But what often goes unnoticed is their profound, calm loyalty. This story takes place in a quiet, cozy home nestled near the edge of a vast, snowy valley. Here, a magnificent white Alaskan Malamute named Ghost had lived for years. Ghost's fur was pure, brilliant white, blending seamlessly with the winter landscape just outside the windows. Inside the house, he moved with a slow, deliberate grace, always carefully aware of his immense size and power. He was a silent guardian, a gentle giant in a peaceful world. Then one day, the familiar rhythm of the home changed forever. A baby arrived. His name was Noah, and with him came new sounds, new smells, and a new tiny heartbeat in the house. From the very first night that Noah cried, a small, fragile sound in the quiet dark, Ghost lifted his heavy head from his paws. He didn't howl, as his ancestors might have. He didn't rush to the sound. He simply waited, listening, his ears twitching with a focused intensity. From that night on, a new routine began. Ghost started sleeping near the nursery door, never blocking the entrance, but always just close enough to hear every tiny sound, every sigh, every whimper. When Noah cried, Ghost would rise to his feet, a silent white sentinel, and just listen. He'd stand there until the cry softened and faded away. And when Noah calmed, Ghost would lie back down, his body relaxing into a soft thud on the wooden floor. He became a living, breathing monitor, attuned to the baby's every need. As the days melted into weeks, Ghost became an integral, unspoken part of Noah's quiet, new world. In the mornings, Noah would rest in his cradle by the large picture window, gazing at the world outside. And Ghost would lie nearby on the rug, watching the snowflakes drift down, his head occasionally turning to glance back at the sleeping baby. He was a constant, reassuring presence. When Noah started to discover his own voice, letting out little coos and happy gurgles, Ghost's tail would move, a slow, gentle sweep across the floor. It wasn't a burst of excitement, but a quiet acknowledgement, a soft beat keeping time with the baby's joy. And when Noah slept, deep in his infant dreams, Ghost would remain perfectly still, a mountain of white fur standing guard. He rarely made a sound, his presence a comforting weight in the room. One afternoon, Noah was placed on a soft rug in the living room for some tummy time. He wriggled and squirmed, his tiny limbs exploring the new space. His eyes landed on the massive white form lying nearby. With a determined effort, he reached a small, clumsy hand toward Ghost's thick, inviting fur. Any other animal might have flinched or moved away, but not Ghost. He watched the tiny hand approach. Then, with an almost imperceptible slowness, he lowered himself carefully onto the floor, making himself smaller, less intimidating. He allowed Noah's small hand to press against his chest, feeling the warmth of his fur. Ghost didn't move a muscle. There was no excitement, no fear, only a profound, unconditional trust. As Noah grew from a baby into a toddler, Ghost adapted his own behavior. He slowed his steps even more, matching the unsteady pace of the little boy learning to walk. He learned to wait longer by the door, to be more patient during playtime. He stayed closer, always within arm's reach, a furry anchor in Noah's expanding universe. They developed their own language, one of gentle touches, soft glances, and shared silence. Noah would lean against Ghost's side while looking at picture books, his small fingers tracing the letters as he rested his head on the dog's warm back. Ghost was Noah's shadow, his protector, and his first and best friend. The bond between them was woven into the fabric of their daily lives, as natural as the snow falling outside and the warmth of the fire inside. Ghost taught Noah about gentleness, about patience, and about a love that didn't need words to be understood. Years later, when Noah was old enough to look back at faded photographs and hear the family stories, he would remember Ghost. But he wouldn't remember him as a powerful sled dog built for harsh Arctic conditions. He wouldn't think of the raw strength that lay coiled in those muscles. Instead, he would remember a warm, solid presence that made his small world feel safe and steady. He'd remember the feeling of soft fur under his hand, the sound of a slow, rhythmic tail thumping on the floor, and the unwavering gaze of two dark, gentle eyes. Because sometimes the greatest strength is not shown through action, speed, or force. Sometimes, true strength is shown through quiet patience, unwavering loyalty, and the gentle stillness of a loving heart. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that celebrates the incredible bonds we share with our animal companions.